wonderful example of a godly Christian man, humble, loves people, willing to talk about things. That's something that I know that has been very impressive to me about the legacy of Charlie Kirk. His whole show, if you will, his business was about giving people a place to come and let their voice be heard. He would let the opposition speak and talk about what it was they disagreed with, and to be able to say, I disagree with you. But if you watch his videos and you listen to his voice, the man had compassion and love for the people that he disagreed with. He never spoke of hatred. He didn't speak of trying to kill people. He was trying to give them freedom. He was trying to get them to a place of understanding, just like what Rep. Diehl was just talking about, of being in a place of where the darkness can be released, and it can be banished, and it can be bound, and that freedom will be able to reign. And that you can be an individual, not a slave to what society, like what Jen was talking about. Amen. We're slaves to the gospel, and what a blessing that is. And his business, though, I would say, was ministry. Amen. Everywhere he went, just like Pastor Paul said, he preached the gospel. He was always sharing the love of Jesus Christ. People come against that message of Jesus Christ, and they speak against the freedom that he offers. But there's no other freedom like that, amen. There's no love that's greater than the love of God. Amen. Next up, we have Representative Ed Diehl, House District 17. Many of you know Representative Diehl. He has been a very outspoken voice for the people in Salem, and especially in the Marble Nuthouse here. And we're so grateful for you, Representative Diehl, to be here today. Thank you.
That's what I call it too. I spend too much time in there. Oh, geez. So I represent House District 17, East Salem through the majestic Santiam Canyon. It's an honor to serve that district and represent the people. I'm not a career politician guy. I'm a business guy, and I raised my kids here, and I just finally reached the point I've had enough. And so that's why I ran, and that's why I'm serving, and I want to take our state back. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks to the River Church for putting this on. This is amazing. And it's a powerful thing to see so many people of faith and conviction and courage gathered here together. And I know people are angry and sad, but I think, I want to view this as an opportunity of gratitude, to show gratitude for the life of Charlie Kirk, a life well lived and a mission that I hope and I think will continue in all of us. And so we're here to honor a man who stood fearlessly for the truth. Didn't he do that? Charlie Kirk. And I think he would want this to be a call to faith, to courage, and to action. And that's exactly why I'm serving in the legislature, and that's, I think, exactly why you guys are here today. So Charlie didn't just build a movement, he built people. He built courage in young men and women who were told to stay quiet. He built confidence in students who were told that their faith didn't belong in the public square. And he built a conviction in all of us to stand for truth, even when the world tells us to bow. I think what set Charlie apart wasn't his intellect or energy. He had a lot of both of those things. It was that he knew the source of truth. It wasn't about politics or power. It was God. He understood our freedoms don't come from government. They come from our Creator. And that's why he fought so hard. Because when you remove God from freedom, freedom itself starts to fade. And that's what we're seeing here in our country. And he knew that if truth is silenced, souls are enslaved. And he refused to be silent. So Charlie's death shook us. I was traveling when it happened. And I was traveling overseas. And we were visiting lots of churches, as you do when you're traveling through Europe. I prayed for Charlie. probably in about 5 to 7 different churches over there. His death was senseless. It was evil, but it was not meaningless. Because God can redeem even what was meant for harm. We believe in a God who brings light from darkness, resurrection from death, and victory from suffering. And if we believe that, then we must also believe that Charlie's voice isn't gone. I think it echoes to every one of us who dares to speak, who dares to stand, and who dares to live the truth in love. And it's not lost on me that he was killed for speaking the same things that you and I believe. The same things that I talk about in that marble nut house back there. And here. There's people out there who believe that we talk about hate, but don't buy into that. We're on the side of love. We're on the side of compassion. We're on the side of truth. Our nation is in a spiritual battle. And we're not just fighting bad policy, we're fighting false gods. It's been talked about already. The God of self, the God of power, and the God of pride. And our weapon's not hate, it's truth. And our strength is not fear, it is faith. So what do we do now? How do we move on? And what do we do with that void left behind? I think we do what Charlie did. We speak, we build, we love, and we stand. And I think it's especially true for those of us called to leadership, that we don't shy from the truth. We don't shy from what's right. We stand for our values and principles, and I'm committed to that. They can silence a man, but they cannot silence the truth. And they can take his life, but they cannot touch the life of Christ in each and every one of us. Every generation faces a defining moment. This one is ours. We must choose, are we going to shrink back, or are we going to stand firm? Will we retreat into silence, or will we raise our voices in courage? And I think Charlie's life calls us forward. He fought the good fight. He finished the race. He kept the faith. Now it's our turn to carry the torch. And I know it's tough, but you got to stand for faith when the world mocks you. You got to stand for truth when the mob threatens you. You got to stand for America when the cynics say she's beyond saving. You got to stand for Oregon when people think she's lost. She's not. We're going to take our state back. And right now, we have an unprecedented opportunity to show the people of Oregon that we are not going to stand down. To show the people in that building who defied the will of the people this week and voted through a tax increase and a fee increase that the overwhelming majority of Oregonians opposed. They did it knowing that you don't like it, and they did it anyway, and they said it's for your own good. So we're going to push back. I'm chief petitioner on a referendum that will bring that vote to the people, and the people will decide. So I need every one of you to get engaged in this. NoTaxOR.com. NoTaxOR.com. Express your interest in signing the petition when it comes out. Even better, volunteer to help gather signatures. We're going to need 100,000 signatures in 54 days. But we can do it. We're going to show those guys that they cannot deny the will of the people. We're going to show those guys that we're going to speak loudly and firmly and stand on our principles and beliefs just like Kirk did. And I hope you can join me in that. So in closing, let's remember Charlie not with despair, but with determination. And let's honor him, not just with our words, but with our witness. The Gospel of John says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And I think that light, I'd like to think it's shining in me. I know it's shining in every heart here. And if we keep it lit, if we let that shine in truth and grace, then Charlie's mission will live on. So may we have courage to speak the truth. May we have compassion to love boldly. And may we have faith to trust that even when evil seems to win, God is still on the throne. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless the USA. And let's take Oregon back. Thank you.
Appreciate Representative Diehl so much for taking some time to come out from inside where he serves there and to come out and to be with us. What a blessing. It's been my privilege and my joy to get to know him. We've had him on our show with Pastor Lou and I that we do at the River Church.